Hello, everyone. My name is Darhan Bilalov, and I'm from Nazarbayev University. I would like to show you a couple of applications that may be helpful for your studies. One of them is the OneNote from Microsoft. So we all use Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, etc. But this product is really helpful for me. Personally, I found it very helpful, a lifesaver, and I highly advise using this in your studies. So what it helps me to do is to basically have all of my notes in one place, in an organized manner. And I don't claim that I'm very much organized. Actually, my nature is very much disorganized, I think. But this kind of tools are very helpful for me. And if you're slightly bit more organized than I am, you will probably find this software piece very helpful as well. So Microsoft OneNote is basically a cloud-based software, and you can have it installed on your computer. So this is now, you can see on the screen the installed version on my computer. So what we have here is just like like a typical application, and the cool thing about OneNote is that it's a cloud-based software package. What it means is that anything that you write on this device, for instance, you can have it on your iPhone, on your tablet, and you can always have those notes available. And they basically update in real time. They synchronize across devices and in the cloud as well when you sign in on your OneNote account online. So you can access your notes from pretty much anywhere. And this is really helpful thing. So there are a couple of things. So first of all, it's basically a notebook, right? So you have different sorts of notebooks. So for instance, in my case, there is a separate notebook for research. There's a separate notebook for service. There's a separate notebook for teaching, and several others like writing, educational related. Then I have like my portfolio for tenure with different things, and just like any other, like this is a good tidbits of information, some kind of books that I would like to read as well, some software pieces that I found very interesting, and that I use in my work. And so what you can do, for instance, if you have like a bunch of classes that you take, you can have like a separate notebook for every class. And within notebooks, you will also have kind of sections within notebooks that you can use. So very helpful tool. I write emails. Sometimes I start my emails here and just copy and paste them, or I can even like send them as an email from here. So it's very well integrated with Microsoft Outlook, for instance, and with Microsoft Word. You can just take this, the whole page, and just export it as a Microsoft Word, etc. But a couple of really good things about it is, you never lose your information. It's just like in Google Docs, when you type, it says save changes are saved. So in Word, sometimes the Word crashes and you lose some important things. So it's just a regular kind of a text program. Additionally, you can do a lot of other things as well, such as so for instance, you can just type text here, right? But then you can also annotate, and you can also like draw. For instance, here you can draw like different lines. Sometimes you can draw diagrams, etc. I'm really bad at drawing, as you can see, and you can pretty much use it as a kind of graphic editing tool, right? And you can like erase, and you also have a lot of shapes here, like, you know, shapes like this. So you can do a lot of those things with OneNote. I personally don't use much of drawing because, again, I'm not really good at it. So I use it as more like for typing, taking notes. You have like having like a bullet list, etc. The great thing here as well, that, you know, if you have an Outlook installed on your computer, you can also do things like to-do lists, for instance. I don't know, like call my colleague about an interview, for instance. And you can use your integration with Microsoft Outlook. You can create it as an Outlook task. So I typically, you know, you can do it today, tomorrow, but I typically create a custom reminder, and I just say, you know, please remind me, you know, on this day, and then I save and close. And whenever, you know, Outlook would send me a notification that I have to, you know, call my colleague about an interview.